Hi Aries, welcome into your reading. This week I felt very sick. I got very sick, and I do get sick from time to time. I guess from traveling, doing all these videos, burnout, and the like. So forgive me in advance if I cough or I sound funny. It's just gonna be this week. And I was at a commission the last 2 days. So any Sagittarius watching me or Virgos, I will be doing your videos tomorrow. All right. So, yeah, now when that happens, I get so backed up. All right. What are these two cards that popped out as I'm talking to you guys? Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You guys are stuck because you're holding on to something. I think I understand why you're getting this. And then the Ace of Wands at the back of the deck. Let's just get right into it. We're in the middle of eclipse season. The first one was to spotlight and acknowledge certain things in your life and make you feel this heavy pressure inside of things that are no longer aligning with you. And introducing you to new things that are trying to come in for you guys, right? A lot of you it has to do with your career and your jobs. Some of you, it's a friendship. Some of you, it's your own personal psyche. It's you finally coming to terms with yourself saying, well, this is who I am. This is my personality. And why have I been pushing it down? Because it's not helping me anymore to get me the things that I want. So these things are being highlighted for you right now. Now with the second eclipse a week away, and this is probably why I'm sick in the first place, because these energies are so intense. I feel like I'm caught in the middle of something. But for you guys, the Four of Pentacles is saying you're holding on to something. And this is the window where you have to kind of let it go. Because this is the thing that's keeping you stuck, Aries. It's a deadbeat. It's a nothing burger. It's something that you tried. It's not working. It's not going anywhere. And again, please apply anywhere in your life. Friendship, relationship, or your careers. You have an Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is something trying to come in for you. It's a passionate new beginning with a person, or it's a project that you will be excited about. Right now, the way the stars and the constellations and everything above is lining up for you, it's favoring the brave, okay? Especially for Aries, because this is the turning point for you guys. The 21st onwards, that's it. This marks a new period for Aries. So it's onward, upward, and you're getting your confidence back. No more depression, no more pushing things down, you setting boundaries. And the cool part is you don't even have to force it, because you won't even bother. You'll put it out there. You'll be like, this is it. This is my boundaries. And then that's it. You're going to walk away, because you're learning what it really means to be on a throne and not coming down the throne to go play in the mud. You're not that anymore. So these energies right away, I feel like Spirit's like, let's just talk about this because it's very key for you. It's important. So don't be holding on to things because you're going to take it with you after the next eclipse, and you're not going to want this. All right. It's a big deal. All right. I might be a little shorter this week with this video only because I'm still running a fever. But at least this is the tail end. So I have some of my own energy back to do this, which is a good thing. But I just felt like I can't really miss a Libra reading this week. I can't miss I can't miss the Cardinals this week. This week is important for the Cardinals. All right. So with that said, what's coming in for my... Yeah, your cards are talking. I don't even have to ask. They're just talking. Let's talk about this. The Emperor, you. The Queen of Wands, you. The Strength card, you. We're talking about you guys this week, all right? Because you are the main attraction. You are the key figure, okay? This is the time to put everyone else on the side burner and really go in and work on you, your life. And it's time to sculpt it the way you want, because this is the time for you to do this. It is time for you to create your own empires. It's time to create your own business. It's time to power up. It's time to boss up. It's time to lead, whatever that means for you guys. Queen of Wands, you have to be creative. You have to find your artistic side. You have to find, when you were a little kid or a teenager and you were thinking the world was at the palm of your hands, what were you going to do? You were thinking. This is the same energy, right? finding the strength and the fortitude to move forward, to do what you got to do. In a regular reading, I'd say you would have to resist something. And maybe you do. Maybe you got to resist some bullshit. Let me see. Yeah, it's about boundaries. It's finding the strength to put your foot down, not shrinking yourself. Don't be scared. Say, this is the line. And if it doesn't work out, then it's not meant to be. Because the things that are aligned for you, Aries, they won't pass you by. I promise you. I've tested this theory out myself this week with myself. And I see how it's rewarding. Yeah, because it looks like you need to put your boundaries down, and you're going to get a lot of offers. You don't have to take everything. Things that don't excite you, things that don't make sense to you, things that are unrequited. You just have to take your time and think about it, and not put yourself in this position where you're like, all right, I mean, I'm not really that into it, but I'll try it out and see what happens anyway. No, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing the things that you want to do. And taking the offers that you want. Ace of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups unrequited. Rejecting new offers. Resisting it. The big thing though, I will say this. For those of you where this is in regards to love, you guys you're guarding yourself so much. You're not opening yourself up that you're not emotionally available. So you're not interested in certain people. You're rejecting new love. You're resisting it for some of you. Let me see what the Queen of Wands is doing here. Taking a leap of faith, being honest, putting all your cards on the table, and finding your own financial freedom or being single. It's time for you to come back home, to be a fire sign, right? To do things dolo, doing it alone. Taking a leap of faith, a risk, not having something lined up, being honest, putting all your cards on the table, and doing what you got to do. Now let's get into the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Cups. Okay. You kind of got to get yourselves out there now. You got to network. For those of you, this is business related. You have to think about what's not working out for you, what's not making you money. It's time to pivot mentally. And you have to start moving. You have to start making moves. You can't just sit home and just whatever. You have to start throwing like spaghetti up against the wall and see what sticks. I'll try this. I'll try that. But you have to start chopping wood because then you won't have kindling to create your own fire. All right. You understand? So it's time to boss up and lead. You have to start moving your little horsey. All right. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Pausing and reflecting. This thing that I did, that I built, I don't know if it's giving me any more juice. This lemon is fully squeezed. Might be time to go. I need to network. I need to socialize. I need to date. I need to get myself out there. I need to, reconcile with certain individuals and do what I got to do. You're taking the lead. Even if this is about love and reconciliation, you have to take the lead. You have to boss up. You have to make moves. You have to leave things behind that just aren't working. You have to tell yourself, is the squeeze worth the juice? Is it? If it's not, things are going to become black and white for you. Super, super, super simple. All right, let's continue. Spirit, I want to get into the final week for Aries, this actual eclipse season. The 24th onwards, what's going to go on like that week. So this is the actual foreshadowing of the eclipse, going through it. Spirit, let's talk about that week for Aries. I want them prepared. So tell me their situation. So this is a true future forecast, Spirit. Please tell us what's the situation going to be like. This is not the way I usually do my readings, guys. When I ask what's the situation, it's what you're going through right now. I'm not doing that. We're going past that. We're going ahead. So Spirit, show me what the situation is going to look like for Aries. Thank you. Strength came out again. Four of Swords. Thank the Lord. Four of Wands. Thank the Lord. Let's all do our cross. You will find the strength and you will find the fortitude and you will heal, all right? Because this has been a kooky, crazy month for all Aries, mostly the cardinal signs. The cardinal signs did not have it easy this month. Aries, specifically you, and Libra too, because they're the other half of your axis, right? When we have cardinal signs, here is you, here is Libra. here is Cancer, and here is Cappy. So on your axis, your other half, your Libra partner, you guys threw the ringer this month. You guys are coming out the other end. And the irony is because you're going now past Virgo into Libra season soon enough. When we have the Libra eclipse, they're the ones who are going to help you. And vice versa, you're helping them. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Come back. The situation you're going to find yourselves in this last week of August is strength. You're going to find it. You will find the fortitude, and you will find a way to heal. And the best part of why this is important is because you're going to start upgrading something, finally. Whether it's financial, your company, your business, where you work, or your relationships. This is something that you've been recently developing. All right, because we don't go from 10, which is the marriage, the commitment, the a lot of money stuff. We're at 4. So you don't go backwards. After the 10s come the aces. So a little tarot lesson. Then you start making plans, the 3s. With the 4 of wands, you're building, you're erecting, you're creating, you're upgrading. So please, I know you guys are smart. Apply this to your lives, however this means. You guys are upgrading a relationship. You're going from lovers to boyfriend, girlfriend. You're putting down roots in a company you weren't sure you were going to stay in. You are creating a business that you just put up a few months ago. You are updating your wardrobe, your look, your physique, yourself, your human construct. You're doing this, okay? All right, let's put this aside. What can they expect this last week of August? What's coming towards them, actually? What's coming towards them? Show me the energies coming towards them. There's a King of Pentacles. Either this is a money man or person or boss, or this is somebody that in regards to love is earthy, grounded, stable. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. More crosses. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Thank God. You're coming in from out of the cold, whether it's financially, because I know this was a shit burger this month, or this is coming in from out of the cold with a person. 8 of Swords, but you're stuck. You're not really stuck. You just haven't thought up of the plan yet on how to get out of this. That's really how I personally see it. At the bottom of the deck, because I see you feeling love for something. Something that you love to do, or someone that you're in love with. As the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you are becoming emotionally mature. You are becoming emotionally available. And that's happening because of the 4 of Swords over here from your last week. Surprise of the week here. This is the week where there's going to be a lot of action back and forth. I don't know if you're shooting out emails and you're talking to people, negotiating contracts. Others of you are going back and forth with a person in a relationship. You're talking to each other. You're texting them. They're texting you. It's flowing. This is a good flow. This is action. This is picking up the pace. This is life moving forward. I do see unrequited love, though, at the bottom of the deck. That 4 of Cups came out again. I really hate this card for all Aries, because when it comes to something like this, it's like finally you get a gift and you're not interested. And that just sucks, right? But that's probably because of all the things that you've been experiencing this whole entire month. We'll see how this plays out. We're going to clarify these all soon. What is the advice here for my Aries, please? Interesting. Very interesting. Lovers. You know how crazy I get about lovers. Lovers is not so simple. Everyone sees like, oh, romance, yay, exciting. It could be, but it's also a choice. It's one of those things where, you start getting heart palpitations or anxiety and sleepless nights because you don't know where it's going. But you know that you have a profound connection to this person. They need you as you need them. You're learning something from each other. Now, what we don't know is if you're soulmates, twin flames, or karmics. And that's the anxiety that comes with lovers. All right, because if you look up here, Archangel Michael said, oh, you two, you come together and I'm going to close off the world with my wings around the two of you because I want you two to decide if you belong each other. Despite your odds, are you going to be with each other or not? And let me tell you what the odds are. Someone's married. Someone's already committed. Someone lives across the country. You have religious background differences. You have fundamental differences, whatever the hell they are. You could have age gaps. It doesn't matter. There's something on paper where you have to decide. It's like a movie that we watch all the time. We see these couples that have all these crazy odds, but despite those odds, they still go towards each other. In your advice, position, what are you guys going to be? Because what happens is if one person decides, I love this person, I want this person, but you know what? I'm going to go back to my old life. I'm going to go before the schism, and I'm going to be in the matrix of being in the ball and chain, who I used to be with, this old past life that I had, the life that I had from last year, which doesn't exist for the people who moved on to the new life, past the bridge. If you remember my readings, we talked about a bridge. One of you decides to do that, while the other person says, no, I see myself on the other side of the bridge. No, I see myself moving forward. I get it. I'm meant for a new life. This is it. Are you coming with me or not? And this is kind of one of those choices that you have to make. You met each other for a reason. Now you just have to decide if you're going to fight for one another. All right? Fight for one another. Because I see you, the cards are saying you might have to wait. Don't run off. You just give it a minute. Maybe somebody needs more time than you do, or vice versa. That you need more time. We'll see when we clarify this in a minute. What is the outcome of the week? And interesting, because I got this new Oracle deck that I still have to learn it, because everybody who writes Oracle decks, they have their own like special flavor or how they want to read it or do whatever. Anyway, the Oracle cards, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up to you, is called Amore of the Psyche, and it's about the lovers, right? That's so funny. I just took it out of the box. I was just looking at it. I will pull a card for lovers with this Oracle because in this interesting Oracle deck, there's 30 cards. The first 10 is lovers. The 10 through 20 is like when you're both deeply in love. And then the last 10 cards is like the experience of love. Like you're past that now. Now you understand the concept of love. And I'm curious to see when I shuffle which card is going to fall out for you. Are you at the beginning stages? Are you at the middle stages? Are you at the end stages? So I will pull a card for lovers and see what card falls out from there. And then we'll deep dive into that in the extended. We won't do it here. But for your outcome here, again, look at the cards that fell out. As we started this reading today, you had the Queen of Wands, which is you, and then the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, you could be the mistress, but you're single. Others of you, this is talking about you needing to be creative, needing for you to be by yourself, literally by yourself. Nine of Pentacles, independent. Right now, you're going through burdens. You're exhausted. You're tired. You have shit on your plate that you need to remove. Shit. Me personally, I'll throw out the whole plate. Take the plate too. I'll buy new plates. I don't care. Bye. Because it's the kind of energies that you guys are dealing with right now. All right. And it's a do or don't season. So this is a huge week. I need you guys to internally reflect on everything going on in your life, what you need to let go and what you need to accept and what you want to do moving forward. Okay? Let's see what's going on here. What is strength? Four of Swords, please. The High Priestess. You guys are becoming all-knowing, okay? You're becoming very intuitive. Trust that feeling that you have inside. And this is why you're healing also. Some of you, if this is direct, it's talking about resisting a relationship. And as you resist this relationship, you're now healing. But you're not even talking to this person. But I do see an essence of you wanting to go and talk to them face to face, heart to heart. And I do see that actually happening. But this could be happening either after eclipse season, so in the beginning of September or at the very end of August. All right. Tell me about this King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I know a lot of you came here for love and you want to know what's going on with a person. But you have to work on what's happening to you so you can work on everything else around you. It's a lot of cards. There was something else I wanted to tell you. It'll probably come to me in a minute. Probably come to me through the cards. It always does. Okay, the Lovers. Yeah, there we go. Now, we don't want a different angel to supersede this relationship where one of you gets obsessed and the other one leaves and goes back to their old life. And then the different angel becomes the devil. So this person here, they're in the upright position. They're available for this. So I don't know if you're getting in your own way, Aries, with this person, or this person is just like not for you and you know it. It could be either or. See, Lover is here. Three of Swords, heartbroken. Your heart is breaking. It's ripping apart. Nine of Cups, but you have wish fulfillment and desire here for someone or something. And the Ace of Cups is new love. So it's kind of saying you're coming in from out of the cold because you have new love that's here. I don't know if you're into it because I saw the Four of Cups constantly, but you're also feeling stuck and trapped. You feel like taking on a new love or a new energy, it becomes a burden because now you're responsible. You're feeling for multiple people and you're feeling like you're going to have to hurt somebody. You're not hurting anybody if you're honest with everyone. All right. And even if it means that you're going to lose the person that you really truly wanted, you just have to be honest. You just be like, I'm going through a thing. This is what's happening to me. You're going to do that anyway because that's who you are. You're honest. Ace of Swords. All right, let's see what's going to happen here with this Eight of Wands. You going back and forth here with somebody. Too many, Spirit. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, you are going back and forth here with somebody, and I think you're thinking about moving it along, right? Like whatever you've invested in, or relationship, money, project, job, you're thinking of moving forward into something else, and you feel guilt and regret, which is tied to it, but you're taking action steps. This is good. I know you're looking at it as it's bad, but it's not. It's actually very, very good because everything is a learning lesson. You know what works and what doesn't, right? And the Wheel of Fortune, this happened to you on purpose. This is what's bringing you the luck. And now you're taking action towards this. This is great. The Lovers. Let's clarify the Lovers here, Spirit. King of Wands and Cross. Okay. I see that. And Temperance. All right. So I see the two energies. By the way, the one thing I wanted to say earlier is just that Jupiter finally moving into Leo. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I have to double check this. But I believe it's going into one of your luckiest houses, which is awesome. So for you, finally, your love lives is finally going to change after a long dry spell or a fucked up spell where it just felt like Aries people were cursed in love. Like you couldn't find your person. 8 billion people on this planet and you couldn't find the one. That's going to change. So Jupiter is now landing, I believe it's the 5th house for you. So you guys will start feeling a lot of luck in love very soon. September onwards, it's just you're meeting significant, important people. Whoever comes into your life right now, Aries, this last week of August, these last few days of August onward, they're significant. They're very important and special to you. You will be building relationships, whether it's a new best friend, a lover that turns into something way more, or somebody that's going to help you as a boss for a job, whatever. It's significant. Now, going back to you and your advice with lovers, I see a King of Wands here. They're in the cross. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be just somebody who speaks your fire language. But they're struggling to come in for you because they're your lover. You have passion, you have chemistry, you have a connection. That's also why it's a King of Wands. And then you have Temperance, which is Saggy energy. Also, there's some sort of lack of balance here. And that's what you need to find in order to make it work with this lover. You need to find this balance. Five of Swords. You're in your head, like, there's so much noise that you got to clean it to figure out what's ideal for you. What should you cut out and what should you keep? Now, let's see what the outcome is telling us with this 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The King of Pentacles in reverse. That's what I thought. And then the Hangman. See, you're getting stuck here. This King of Pentacles that you have here in the second position is also landing in your outcome. Reversed. You breaking up with this King of Pentacles, this earthy, grounded person. You being single from said individual. And the Hangman, you getting stuck trying to see something. But you're mentally disengaging and leaving. You have some justice coming in, even if you feel like you've been done dirty. Or you're going through a separation and divorce. It will be fair, balanced for all parties involved. All right, I'm going to pull one card for Spirit for the lovers in the advice. Let's do this, oracles. Tell me what they're supposed to... Show me a card for them, which we'll review in the extended. I'll speak about it here right now, and then we'll pull a card for lovers. The Lady Who Waits, card number 1. This is a beginning stage. Interesting. The Lady Who Waits. Oh my God. So you're being you're supposed to be patient. You're supposed to just kind of like feel this out, suss it out. See if this is worth, you know, you moving forward, because this person is significant, whoever they are. All right, let's see what's going on here for... Yes, thank you. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Meaning, whatever you're dealing with right now in regards to, it's a little bit out of your hands regarding love. It's a little bit out of your hands. You need to trust that whatever this process is that's going on, Spirit's working on something for you behind the scenes. You just have to have faith. You have to have trust that this is all for your betterment, that everything is going in the direction as planned. And we'll get more information when I throw tarot on this in the extended. Plus, we'll see what your person's up to. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do this week for now. Unusual this week, I get that. But okay. It was a nice reading. I'll see everybody next week.